E-books publishing. E-publishing is short for electronic publishing, referring to a type of publishing that does not include printed books. Instead, it takes the format of works published online on a compact disc, emailed, or provided in a file format compatible with handheld electronic readers. This is an alternate form of publication, especially attractive to new writers, and it has both advantages and disadvantages over traditional print books. E-publishing, also called as electronic publishing or digital publishing, desktop publishing, online publishing, web publishing, referring to a type of publishing that does not include printed books. E-publishing has become more and more common to distribute books, magazines, and newspapers to consumers through tablet reading devices. Since most of the people they prefer to read books, papers, and all online, most of the newspapers they have converted into online mode. And e-publishing is one which is different from the other one, which is publishing, is that here you have only the soft copy. Books or journals, they are published in soft copy. You don't have a hard copy or a printed copy. And electronic publications not only distributed via internet, such as online publishing or web publishing when in the form of a website, they can also be saved offline on CD and DVD. The term introduced by William Diciccius in 1977, the very first e-publication came in 1980s in the form of plain text emails. They were sent to the subscriber via a mailing list. First e-journal, Electronic Letters Online by OCLC in 1994 to 95. And 1985 to 95, that is referred to as a period of digital revolution, and mostly during this time most of the things most of whatever is published, that is converted to digital form. And benefits of e-publishing. As for publishers, e-publishing has numerous benefits: lower investment, cheaper production cost, low inventory storage cost, and most important of all, the ability to build a stronger global customer base. The benefit of electronic publishing comes from using three attributes of digital technology: the XML tags to define content, the style sheets to define the look of content, and metadata to describe the content for search engines. With the use of tags, style sheets, and metadata, this enables reflow-able contents that adapts to various reading devices or delivery methods. And types of e-publishing: email publishing is there, e-book publishing is there, e-journals are there, electronic links are there, as well as web publishings are there. Email publishing, an article is sent to different email groups. It's based on the email that is added that it is sent. E-book publishing, most of the books are now being published in the form of e-books. Most of the books you are able to track the books which are published by in the form of e-books. And e-journals also, they are like open source journals which you can access online. And then you have electronic links that lead to e-books and all, and web publishing is also. E-publishing gives authors the opportunity to reach a global audience in a cost-effective manner. Also, e-publishing is the happening phenomena in the present-day knowledge economy. All the more reason to give it a try for an author. This is a promising cost-effective manner of publishing his or her work and reaching out to a large global audience. E-publishing is akin to conventional publishing, only the final product is in the digital form instead of paper. Therefore, any book to be published has to undergo all quality checks and mandatory registrations like editing, cover page design, e-book design, ISBN registration, copyright certification, as well as marketing. And the advantages: negligible investment by the publisher translates to greater willingness to take on untired writers and non-traditional characters, storylines and manuscript lengths. Faster publishing time for accepted manuscripts rather than waiting up for 2 years for a manuscript to see print. This method generally publishes work within a few weeks to a few months after acceptance. Greater flexibility within the writer-publisher relationships. E-publishing efforts most say to writers in preparing works for publication. A paper publisher might ask a writer to change a character, plotline, or other features of a story to make it more marketable. And writers have the ability to update the text often and easily at virtually no cost. This is particularly handy for works related to fast-moving industries such as computer technology. Since the publisher does not have an investment in printed books already lining shelves, text can be electronically updated in seconds. Works published electronically have an ISBN number just like printed books. This means anyone can walk into a storefront bookstore and order an electronic copy of the book. Disadvantage is piracy is one of the main disadvantage of e-publishing. Anything digital that can be pirated, you can cut and paste it. DRM, digital rights management, a way of protecting your work, is not always offered or advised, and file formats are not interchangeable between software applications. Once it is prepared in a special format, you will be able to access it only in that file format. And for as more readers download books and only buy digital, face-to-face book selling becomes more. While royalties are higher than print, e-publishing sales are lower. Hitting your 500 sales considered successful in e-publishing. And no advance is paid in e-publishing. Many e-publishers don't pay an advance. Not only in this, another financial disadvantage for others, but many journal organizations don't consider a book commercially published unless an advance is paid. And bookstore availability is also an issue where online bookstores carry many e-books, but if you visit a local brick and mortar store, the scene is quite different. Format also, e-publishing initially required readers to have certain software for the e-books to open, and most have now adapted their formats to serve their customers better. Reading online, reading an entire e-book on your computer's monitor may leave consumers blurry about e-publishing. E-publishing or the electronic publishing is one of the good electronic resources. In this way, we have our required data from the web instantly. E-publishing is the best way to publish our articles throughout the web to worldwide users or readers, and it's a good way to retrieve data from the web by at least